Hey there, it's James. Welcome to my channel. Let's get to it. And stay tuned until the end to find out who helps the homeless the most. These places require significant screenings to ensure that only homeless are getting counted. Misses those who do not use those services. Sheltered homeless are easier to count, being in contact with government agencies on a regular basis. Because of regular contact with government service, the Homeless Management Information System tracks characteristics of people using these services. Some places also supplement data with surveys. While these numbers are a more reliable count, shelter counts also face challenges. Rural service providers struggle with understaffing, lack of technological infrastructure, communication and transportation issues over large geographical areas. This also excludes individuals like myself. This also excludes individuals staying with friends and family due to lack of options. Children living in emergency foster care or detention facilities, and adults in criminal justice facilities. With more regular check-ins, it could help improve count accuracy. Now, here are several things that you may not or may not have known about homelessness. So all this information I have gathered offline, basically by asking Google. But my sources are listed as this, and you can also find them in the description. Homelessness in the United States, you can find on wikipedia.org. How many homeless people are in the U.S.? usafacts.org. And homelessness, facts to know, and how you can help. You can find that at www.mercyhousing.org. Now, these 7 facts are counting backwards from 7. Number 7, you could fit 5 football stadiums with the homeless population in the United States. Number 6, every year 2.5 million children experience homelessness. That's the entire population of Chicago. 5, 40% of homeless school-age children have some type of mental health problem. 4, more than half homeless veterans have some type of mental or physical disability. 3, on a single night in 2019, homeless service providers set aside for survivors of domestic violence. Being homeless could take 20 to 30 years off of your life, average lifespans being 50 years. And every night, on the longest night of the year, cities nationwide mourn for the loss of people who have died on their streets in their communities. 2. And number 1 being, once again, anyone is at risk for being homeless, with hundreds of thousands of people struggling with being homeless and millions of others living paycheck to paycheck. It could be one unexpected event that could put a whole family on the streets, maybe even much more. If you find yourself or a loved one who's dealing with an issue like this, if you're homeless, you need help, don't be afraid to reach out to somebody and really get the help that you need. There are plenty of sources available for you. Call 211. Look up the information in your area to find somebody that can help you. There are a number of programs that are dedicated to help people all across the United States. And if the last week in January you find yourself homeless, please try to be at one of these places to be counted, so that they know just how many people are actually out there. So they can't give the people that are trying to help you the resources they need without knowing the numbers that they really need. And if you're not homeless and you understand what's going on, You want to help? There's plenty of ways that you can help by either donating or donating your time. Taking the time to get your old clothes together and donating them to Goodwill. Plenty of different ways that you can be of assistance. But most importantly, if you're out there and you need help, don't be afraid to look and ask for it. Most of the time, if you need help and you ask, it will be given. If you need help and you ask, it will be given. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Hello and welcome back. This is second part to Homeless in America. I was looking into the information I needed for this. I realized very quickly that I was going to have to break this down into two parts. More likely, at the rate that I put out videos, it should probably be 4, because this is going to be a long one. But if it helps somebody, I'm glad I did it. When it comes to resources, what is the main question? Well, obviously, where do I find them? And when in doubt, I always like to say, if you don't know how something works, or you have a question that you can't figure out, try asking Google. Google always knows. Google knows best. And that's exactly what I did. I asked Google. And it gave me all the stats and statistics that I needed to know. But it also gave me a list of resources to look into. And that's exactly what I did. I looked into it. I'm going to continue to look into it because I really want to help somebody, especially when it comes to this issue that my family has been dealing with for generations. Going back to my great-grandfather, who lived here in Bridgeport. He was one of 7. Both parents died when he was like 14. Immediately went in to get a job, take care of his brothers and sisters. During the Great Depression, too. My dad, my grandfather, they've all told me stories about him, and I think that's why whenever anybody was in need, he was always there to help people. And my grandfather was the same way, just like my dad. We've always had people coming in and out of our home that needed it, you know? They didn't have a place to stay, you know, down on the luck. Just needed somebody to look out. But I don't want to drag this on, so let's get right to it. Here's a list of government programs. First program, hhs.gov/social services. Continuum of Care Homeless Assistance Program at benefits.gov. How to get help when experiencing homelessness. National Alliance to End Homelessness at endhomelessness.gov. Homelessness Assistance Program, HUD, HUD Exchange at hudexchange.info. Homeless shelters through the Salvation Army USA, www.salvationarmy.org. That I'm listing because I list everything out just to keep on track. This is going to be emergency vouchers. Oh yeah. Number 3. This is list everything out. Emergency services if you need aid. Emergency vouchers can help seniors and people with disabilities. www.cbpp.gov. Special need housing. www.ncsha.org. Social Security Administration. www.ssa.org. Community Health and Needs Assistance at scmhks.org. Shelter eligibility for families with children at Coalition for Homelessness. So next is going to be a list of places to help you in case you're hungry or you need food. Get help for homelessness, hunger, and more at usa.gov. Food and Nutrition, National Center for Homeless Education. Contact at nche.ed.gov, or the hotline is 1-866 3 HUNGRY, hungry. 1-877 8 HAMBRE, or just go to www.feedamerica.com. At www.fns.usda.gov. Feed America. Find free food and groceries. The Emergency Food Services find free food and groceries at www.feedamerica.com. And if you're experiencing domestic violence of any kind, call the hotline as soon as possible, or as soon as you can, at 1-800-799-7233. Text 88788. Or you can go to the website www.thehotline.org or navigatesources.org. You can find domestic violence and abuse help, information and stat at www.domesticshelter.org. So, who does help the homeless the most? Best charities for helping people are Family Promises and Coalition for the Homeless. Charities like Stand Up for Kids and the U.S. Veterans Initiative give safe, stable, temporary, and permanent housing. Homeless people and children. 15 best charities for helping the homeless. You can find that at impeaceful.ninja. That's the whole article on the 13 charities that help the homeless the most. I hope that you get something out of this, whether it be a place in your area to find food, shelter, or anything that you might be needing. There are plenty of reasons why people are homeless today, whether it be natural disaster, economic crisis, setbacks financially or physically, or even just being laid off from work. You never know who or what might be affected by any number of incidents that could happen that could put you and your family on the streets. So please be careful, take care of each other, and help where you can help. Thank you for watching this video and tuning into my channel. I appreciate it all. Thank everyone. If you like this video, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like and subscribe buttons and share with your friends. And if you know somebody that's homeless, share them this link. Maybe it'll help. If you enjoy my channel, please like, subscribe, and share.